would say the same tactic that enables a population to volunteer themselves up for wars is used on just a very unconscious level. It's the programming that of course using their resources, right? Man, I lost the train of thought. It's such a facet to look into, but I hope that it comes back to me. Pardon me. Um, See, they back themselves into a trap. Now, I'm saying that this is the Taurus vibration. Whether it's a narcissist or not, I think Tauruses are going through something. See, they're known, and I tried to talk about it, they're known to be stubborn. They're all about the dollar, and it's not like Scorpio. Scorpio is actually made it somehow. They have enough of a stashel that, believe it or not, see, this is what I know. This is my experience. Is that they're the first ones that will they really hear the depth of your crisis, and they just give, and they know that money is what works, you know. Well, yeah, it'll help a lot. And so that's Taurus is opposite. See, Taurus is, I don't know, I mean, it's the feminine side, but like I was trying to tell you, that there's a misrepresentation of the feminine, and especially within the feminine, well, the woman herself, she doesn't really have faith in another woman, really. See, because there's narcissistic men, I mean women, yeah, very, very mean and cruel people. I'm being misunderstood across the board. I'm getting more and more compassionate as ever, man. You know what I mean? And my third eye is open. It only happens because you're like you're just loving. You have compassion for yourself. You're like, and you're like, whoa, and you're kind of forgiving, and sorry, don't like my tone of voice right now, and I didn't like it in my last video where I ended up yelling about something, saying, "Help me, help you," but see, it's really help me, help us. You see, I'm in the middle to get my downloads, and see, it's not, see, the main thing where it is like I already told you, spread the spread the good news, man, that we've found a decoding system that can take us back to the garden. I am so glad that my tooth relatively stopped hurting. I can tell that it might flare up again, and I don't know why it went down, except for I've been doing the right thing as far as communications. Now, I would like to tell you about communications. See, as far as relationships are concerned between human beings, and if you consider men and women human beings, of course, communication is way more important than say within a partnership. Now, this is just my opinion. See, you're in danger of living a fake double life if all that you're there for, like, say, now, this is the woman's side. See, the woman tends to chase a man for his money, and well, maybe they want his, like, property or something, right? Assets, and it's a lot of time the men have that, but I'm not excluding this from the woman thing too. This is where I'm thinking, excuse me, I cannot. Um, no, this is stopping with me. I'm seeing this thing. See, it is not going to happen without spreading the trend to, only because I cracked the code on my iPhone. I don't talk about that very specifically. So what it does, I tried to tell you guys in another video, and I keep kind of stalling out on it because it's like this. Okay, so you have to be a super conscious being to know what I'm doing. Not me, to know what your real English language is doing. That is already installed with instructions that takes you into a kind of vortex that Oh, God. I can't begin to tell you what it reveals. But there's a basic thing that you sheep, babes, and this is the thing, you have to brainwash yourself. Two things. Don't mind being calling sheep. See, we have astrology that the first I am is an Aries, and that's a sheep, Huns. Okay? Calm down. See, they want you to, you have to be careful of the sheep in wolf's clothing. You have to be careful of the wolf. Sorry, I said the sheep in wolf's clothing. I meant wolf in sheep's clothing. Be careful of mistaking a wolf to be a wolf and it's really a sheep. You know, that's kind of like me. See, the phenomenon there that I'm explaining, that I have to explain to all the narcissists, is that, see, they're a fake one. They wait till you break and they are doing all this fucking gaslighting and they're just like, have a nice day. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Taurus vibration that's kind of out there. It's like, babes, you fucking people, man. I don't know. I'm bagging on the fucking Taurus. I think a lot of people do. Well, they're Venus ruled, and it's the part of the feminine that really now, if we have a bad vibration and spinning off here, see, even I can't relate with a lot of women. Hey, I'm not a perfect person. Hey, babe, excuse me. I have respect for your frou-frou, the fra-fra, and the free-free. But see, this is the thing: is how did you get it? I mean, I hope you're an executive or CEO. But let me tell you something: the independent women that I've seen up here that well, first of all, a lot of people don't have a hell of a lot of money unless they inherited it. Yeah, they inherit the things they get. You're not really working hard for it anymore. Maybe, but see, how about that entanglement? Things are so ridiculously high. You have to make millions of dollars to hold on to your $1 million estate, otherwise scale down, and it's a stupid fucking system. I don't want to think about it right now. I think that there should be a social economics service division opened up right here. It's not me thinking that. This is what this is. Okay, here's the thing. They are giving us technology which includes your English alphabet and language. They prefer all. Who are they? You have creators upstairs. ETs, by the way, they love us. They do. They prefer that everybody learn the English alphabet and the language for us. Profound reason. See, this is a slow, I could tell it's just a slow evolution of like, if you want to really start to do something here, which is like get into outer space. How about that? Yeah. Yep. And claim back your intellectual property and your spiritual belonging. Yes. Is there a God? Well, everybody's confused, and it's like, babes. So I don't know about that, but see, there's men and women here. Yeah. So we can reduce it down to that and say, well, isn't this amazing? I mean, so we can say amazing is God. I don't know, because it's like a mysterious feeling. It's like, well, don't you people ever question if there's anything beyond your ability to be completely lost and surrendering to the fucking system over there? Hi. How do you like my other videos? Some of it's funny, I think. Um, So you have an interfacing system sent from benevolent beings who live in outer space, who live in there. And see, there's a decoding system that when you start using it on your iPhone, it cracks it open. You'll start to see. I don't know how it's going to work for any other individual, but for me, I'm a heavyweight. I did a complete babooma. But see, here's how it works. It's according to your awareness about, first of all, your English dialect and your abbreviations, all the abbreviations, and your imagination. See, this is a very complex system that's going to be entered in. So you enter it in, and because this is what they're sending down to try to help us. Technology. The interfacing system is one, and you're a technology, by the way. But it was hijacked. Nobody knows about the decoding and the problem with the crunch, with the crappy sound and the like we can we know. I mean, not even if we put it up there, it's like, see, you don't even know what you're saying, so put your necktie on anyway. Necktie. I'm sorry. At least call it what? I mean, is there some other name? Maybe call it a ribbon. See, you're being psychologically strung out and programmed. You can put anything there. If money was a sugar cube, like the adrenaline high that you're getting, it's like yay, whatever that is. If you um, put a noose on instead, just put a rope noose on, and said, no, this comes with your money. This comes with your sugar cube. This comes with your money. This comes with your sugar cube. And it's like, well, even the one that's wearing it will say, really cool. And then the one that's looking at it, who's like the opposite sex, was like, damn, I love that fucking. No, I love it. You don't know why you love the noose around the neck, but because you're getting a sugar cube. You're an animal. You're just programmable. Getting back to, hello, I'm real, babes. Please don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. Thank you. This is part of my download right now. This is part of yours, babes. I'm in the middle of, well, see, I'm trying to stabilize myself. Big fucking financial trouble I'm in. I just need $200. I wish I was kidding. I mean, I'm ready to turn it off, and I should. Don't do it. Don't send the money. Because I want to turn off my water. I just want to go there and just say, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to say, so I'm going to be leaving in 6 months. Should I just tell you guys to just turn off the water because I don't want leaks and I don't want to pay this bill anymore because I'm going to be leaving. And I don't know. And I might be back, and then I'll reopen my account. I don't know. What do you think? See, I don't want to pay the bill anymore. They can't charge me if I don't want to use it, and they need to cut me off. Right? That's what they do anyway. And I'm saying, well, do it early. I'm all paid up, but I don't want to use it anymore. And so they're not going to send me a bill, right? Yes, thank God. There's other ways to get my water. But I'm so alone, and in other words, I don't know. I've taken tips from some people out there that have lived. It's like it's happening more and more that people live in their cars, and they're actually decent people. See, thanks for listening to this, but I have to fill up some time here and put this up on the January tip. This is the 29th, by the way, and I'm building up to my download, and it's just pure expression. And I'm capable of reseeding. I'm supposed to. We all are. When Mars goes into Cancer, it's a complete time of a time of complete introspection to the vigorous point of radical fucking self-care, saying, really putting up those boundaries and saying, no, we need to heal this situation. We're going to heal our own. We're going to heal. We're going to heal. See, for me, it's healing my home. I think that I'll get the right help I need as soon as I clear away the energy that is keeping me low, which is 100% an association that is bringing me an energy that's like, oh man, this fucking person, and I don't want to get on the tip where it's like I hate them or anything. No, it's just a study and a half, right? And people can really influence you with their energy. The energy. Well, let's get back to the Taurus vibration, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. But see, the Taurus people. Well, you're a Taurus person if you have Taurus rising, even the moon there. Their sun isn't there. Or I would have nothing to do with them. I don't really like Taurus people. I love them, but I don't like them. I don't know. Um, and here's why. I think I figured. I mean, I could see that they are these just big bulls, right? This anomaly. It's like either take it or leave it. And so I leave it. I just say whatever. I even though I could have a high connection with them if it's up near my Venus. And that's the thing. It's like, well, so there was a connection there like that, but there's other factors weighing in. What if that person is the complete disconnect? So what? Fuck you now it's just you trying to translate something, and they're not going to translate shit. Talk about let's getting back to communication. Uh, So I'm sorry about this. See how distracted I am by this fucking subject matter? But it ties in because that's the crisis we're dealing with. I've been trying to tell you there's two types here, and I'm okay. So how does it relate with the typewriter, Shauna? Those two types. See, narcissists don't really have a good imagination. They Now we're talking about AI. We're talking about AI that is going to go here and try and do something with our monies. To tell you the truth, see, this is the thing is, you don't know it, but they want to implement AI into to onto the population. See, they're letting AI intercept it, but what does it work for? See, we have to establish our presence on here. See, because what if it's a great idea to open a socialist system, a social services division, economics division that is safe locked, but they find out that we're here by just okay. It's very complex, but it's a contagion that's going to have to be released. Uh, and it could take 5 years, and I understand this. So that's why I'm just talking about it now, and I'll probably be very intricate, interweaving like I'm doing, just saying, "Hey, this is the problem. You want to claim your humanhood here, because you know you're here for the narcissist subject matter, and see, right, and you need to heal. I would suggest stop watching me all the time and go find other channels that can just help you do, like, okay, I would suggest to change your daily routine to get to a level of being so aware, like say so it's just going to happen naturally, but see, because intelligence could start to hear the same intelligence. They'll just pop right in. That's just the way the truth is, and that's what I was trying to inform you about. That if it's the truth, even though you knock it back here and there, it's going to pop up somewhere else. And then if you're at all, if you're at all worth a damn, I guess I'll say. And the soil, what I mean is the soil is damp and it's loose, and that seed is dropped. It just keeps trying to drop and grow. Eventually, it's going to catch. You're going to see, well, maybe it is the truth, and maybe I should lowercase my I. And then maybe I should find the word inside of phone. It's a weird word, right? Phone. But what's the real word? One. What's the real word in one? I don't know. You just keep reducing it down. On. See, yeah. Well, anyway, you don't have to think this far. You don't have to be that like far out, really, because but what I allude to, what I am not allude to, that's the word. What I do prelude to is talking more science, babe. It's just going to reduce it down, reduce it down. There's an O and an E in the one. If you knew what the N was, it means neuron. It means it's a half a wave. It's not a complete, like, human being. It's just like an electrical hookup. And the O is an oscillator. It's a recycling. I'm pretty sure there's infinity there. It's like forever life. See, the O is very important because it's in the word God, and that means God. It just means forever life, babes. Like, do you know that there's the holy here? Now, in the word holy, the O is in there. I'm sorry. I don't need to make so much sense, but it's that easy. It really is. It's that fucking easy. Because it's that human. It's not complicating. I'm telling you, they have done Babylon, right? And it's just a chug out there of, whoa. See, if you knew holistic way of living, we would, if we knew that See, there's a lot of people who are really sick. It's because they don't live holistically. Just in even in the most minute form that you can think of, like their households and how they're set up, it's so fucking ridiculous. And it's set up like a freaking a prison system where everybody. I mean, if they could, they would plumb food in and just hook it into your stomach and say, yeah, stay home, right, and then do this, and you have your water there, you have your entertainment there. They just lock you in a coffin. What is going on here? Sorry, pardon me. I guess it's like, Sean, get out and do something. I do. I have a beautiful life, but who gives a fuck? Everybody's like this, right? And they can't even really, it's a war because they say, oh, um, I'll go buy something over here rather than that. And it's a big fucking smack around because nobody's doing singularity. And that's where I'm coming up with more. Listen to my language and how I keep talking about it. It's for to achieve singularity that you crack your iPhone and you start pointing back at the garden that's saying, well, that there's just men and women here. He, she. Get really fucking weird with it, with the birds and the words. But see, the thing is, babes, it gets really serious with those. If you knew what the I and the O meant, like say I O, see, that's a statement. I O, no, O I. See, that means that do I give to you or is this something mutual for me? See, and everything's based on ones and zeros. That's how it's creation of creation is rendering. They found out a symbol. It's like fair play war. And they say, well, here, look, here's your document. It's just a fucking O and I, a fucking computerized on-off signal, which is your brain. Your mind is just a binary processor doing O's and I's, which is the on-off signal. If you look at the symbol of the on and off, it is an O and an I, capital I. There's a reason for that, and I don't know everything. And I get really kind of riled up like this because I get further and further into it in my head. Just see, the I is an antenna, all right, and the O is the forever flow. If you notice the word flow has the word O in it. Hi kids, I'll get better. I'll get funner. I'm just finding really, really, seriously, financially struggling. I need $200. See, we don't want to live the narcissist paradigms who's like, oh, so you're not down flat enough. Okay, well, we'll see if you need us. And that's what I wanted to really talk about here, is how that you have to get away from that because the only time that you make a connection with them is that when you are agitating like a fucking crying baby. That's what the whole society that's global right now in modern day, keeping everybody sick until you break down and give them your money back and go and try to get some help. Where's our support as a human being? And we have to protect the non-human faction, which Jesus looks up and says, God, forgive these people for they do not know. Hey, I forgive you, but I'm going to keep trying to move here. I'm racking my brain. You don't even know it. I mean, you have no idea that it's really not up to me, but I understand it on the level of I become a channeler. I wouldn't have not been able to um, do it and keep like talking and understanding. See, I'm a channel in full meditation mode most of my life, but I become a channel. How do you like it? Here it is on YouTube. Isn't that coincidental that your language is fashioned right there? I'm telling you, that's the way it is. There is a timeless realm. I am from the future, by the way. Yes. Yep. Yep. Toothache and all. I'm an entertainer, so I have a really fucking bitchin' sense of humor about it. I know how to like animate it into it and say, oh, no, 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 no. You do not ignore what's happening over this thing. As far as the people that are really doing something right, go and find them. Go and find them. You want really what I think you guys need is, so do I. But you should fast. Fast before you start checking up nutrition and how to detox, right? Watch out for gimmickry. Main thing is just fast and really watch your diet, what you're putting into you. Because why? You'll understand things better. What you're doing is buffering. When you start um, running to food, and then if you have overweightness, you're you are you probably are not bothering to do the intellectual work to understand something like a feeling. Like, well, why does it feel that way? Or you can't handle it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but I see you. I see you, and you like to think you see the obese people. Sorry. Why the fuck? I want to delete this subject matter from this conversation, but there is studies as to why psychologically, really emotionally, that people end up being overweight. It's because their bodies are stuffing down emotions that they don't deal with, and it's just I don't know. It's a synapse in their brains. They need to figure out something intellectually. Maybe they're holding on to. Maybe they're taken by the system. Maybe it was coupled with the vaccine. I don't know. Fuck it. Okay. What I really wanted to talk about. See, I got that so because I don't want to sound like that I'm bagging on these people. They're so sensitive, right? You can't even. Um, I swear I just I noticed it. It was terrible. It was, okay, this person is so fucking messed up from that. They're so insecure about being bagged on about it that I can't say the word thick or fat or heavy, even if it's something in left field, like I'm talking about a pipe well, this, it was too thick or something like that. And they go, and it's like, oh, I said too thick. Okay. And I like to be healthy, and if I talk about it, it's like, well, my cat's getting too fat. They're like, too fat? You want to watch out? I don't know. Come on, you guys. Lighten up your load, take your insulation off, and start listening to God. That's all you're afraid of. You're actually just afraid of feeling something. Bless your hearts. I heard that bless your hearts means you're kind of ignorant still. Man, this didn't turn out. See, I'm trying to watch, but I think that I'm under the influence of fake nice people, and they don't want me to be like confident in saying these kinds of things like the truth or anything. But I'm definitely somebody who can influence the rest of you in a way that I'm going to make you think. And that's not a bad thing. I'm opening synapses in your brain, especially, see, when we start doing, it's going to be we, EWE, you, yeah. Um, it opens both sides of the brain's hemispheres. Now, see, this is the thing is that I can't do this on my own, but when in the video game we keep doing it, and they start seeing something, we just take it over. What I mean is the singularity. See, this it will go viral when at the right time, because they'll keep trying to stick us in this electronic prison here or field or whatever you're talking about. It's not a prison unless you know that you're in prison. Then you're like, oh well, we're going to have to do our own monies here, obviously. Yes, yeah, because you're buying their shit still, and you have to take care of each other. It has to be social. Oh, there's a big humanitarian code that opens up when that you're in prison. Prison. It's completely natural. Nobody plans it. It's just how the way it is. It's simple. It's about your well-beings. Yeah, yeah. So, God, this is so difficult because I'm kind of impatient. And I really want it to work for everybody, that we figure this out and we do it, but I can tell it's going to take a long time. It's like, oh, fuck. Man, oh, man. Because I want to be able to just pay a bill. And I think, well, see, I'm going the inside out. It's like, oh, no, actually, I want to pay everybody's bills. And this is the way we do it. It's on time when I'm doing it. It's probably not, but, well, it's right on time, It takes a looping down. You got to go viral. What, Shauna? What's going to go viral? Well, intelligence is. Being a human being is. See, it's about simplification. Simplify. And because we see a problem out there with shit just chugging and running. And it's like that, okay, fine. You guys have restlessness that you have never tapped into, your narcissism, which is the mind left fully encapsulated. The awareness is no more. It's running for itself. It's like, see, hooked into biology, it needs to eat, and all it wants is to eat. But something took its ability to farm away. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep repeating myself, but it's like maybe they took their leaders away and blah, blah, blah. So I really don't know what this video got done for us, but I'm going to put it up on like January 3rd or something, which is my aunt's birthday, my grandma's sister. She was a Capricorn. So anyway, thanks for, I need a donation. I mean, I think somebody random can donate into me. And that's the way it's supposed to be, you guys. You can't get into ego and think, okay, and now I can suck your soul, that you're going to have to obligate yourself. No, learn how to freely give. You see, this is the thing. You don't know that there's a breakthrough to be made when you do that. It includes giving a little bit more of yourself and attention when you're in the ecology of being human. See, just do it, because even though that person can't even see that you have done it 10% more, 110, and or that say that you have always been loyal. See, they will notice though. See, when finally you realize that this is not a place that it's reciprocating the same kind of presence, they'll notice it. But see, thanks for listening to this. I've made a lot of videos. I'm going to keep circling around. This is the thing, is like I trip out because nobody can knock it. Nobody, you're just not thinking enough. You know, and that's see, you're clogged with a lot of crap, and this is the thing, you need to clear it out. Yeah, bad programming. That's what we're talking about. Programmer. Did I make any kind of point here? There was something I really wanted to tell you about, a certain facet of something. I think I did. I'm a channel, and I'm moving in and out of it. We're being activated, and I'm supposed to get a heavy duty download and regeneration, because I deserve it. I deserve it. You do too. You do too. If you're open, you did it. You do yoga. You've stayed away from the vax craze. Then you're more likely to. You will feel a difference that is positive. See, the ones we are worried about, if you know any Tauruses or Leos or Scorpios or Aquarius, all I can say is that stay away from all of them, but check in on your Aquariuses. Yeah, they're way ahead of us, and most likely you have a good friend there, but you don't know it. And what else? Be easy on them. They are going through a whole ringer, because they're dedicated to their knowing. And that's what Aquarius says, is I know. And with Pluto going into Aquarius and this Mars thing, I don't know, we're talking about it already, but this is just the beginning, and all of humanity is going to go through this rapture of, well, it's just a realization of realization is I know. And I say, no, put the K down, put up the N, and that's exactly it. How do you know, Aquarius? Heart. See, it's no coincidence that the celebration of love, right? Valentine's Day, hearts are everywhere. It's because it's the higher octave of Mercury, but really what I'm trying to tell you is Uranus, but it's opposed to Leo. See, Leo is about literally that heart and the sun, like the heart of the solar system. It's ruled by the sun, and but it's like the heart's ambition. But the thing is about the sun is that it's not animating from its own power. There's a superpower that is actually holding that fucking thing in place. And that is the same electricity that Tesla grabs onto, that you see when you see lightning hit. That's an interdimensional thing that's happening. The ion